Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Gnome-a-Palooza. So this entire stream we are doing nothing and absolutely nothing but throwing down a billion Gnome-a-Paloozas. So last night they did end up finally nerfing it. As far as what they did, they made it so the chance of getting a verse gnome, one of the new from Mana Surge, you know, one of the 4 new gnomes, has been drastically reduced from getting it from specifically while you have the song thing playing, or, you know, the 15 minutes of Gnome-a-Palooza. I'm not sure if they have tweaked it while outside of it, because I haven't really had the chance of farming outside of it since they have tweaked it. However, the chance of getting it while a Gnome-a-Palooza is going is near non-existent, though it is supposedly still there. But you're definitely not going to infinite anymore, that's for sure, unless you have the most insane luck ever. But yeah, we'll be doing that pretty much the entire time. I didn't set up the Bluetooth thingy yet. I was trying to buy the, let me go set up the controller real quick. I was trying to buy the new Steam Deck, but the bots have won. I tried for like 15 minutes straight, we just gave up, so. Well, it's not even that we gave up. The shop said I literally did so many attempts I couldn't even try anymore, so it kind of forced us to give up. I couldn't even keep going if I wanted to. But hopefully that'll be fixed soon. I still have the page open too. I'm on like the very last page, and it just will not let me in. Might try it here and there. Actually, I might try it right before we start a Gnome-a-Palooza again. Though it's probably just gonna say nope. I'm pretty sure it's gonna say I've done too many attempts and now I can't do it again. Let's see. Oh, it says it's working. It's probably gonna dead end in like 20 seconds. I can't show the page because there's personal information on it. But, let's see. Will it go? Looks like you've attempting a lot of purchases in the last few hours. Please wait a while. Yeah, we're not going to be able to even try. We've attempted so many times it won't even let us. So, yeah, that's not happening. Anyways. Hopefully that'll be resolved soon. So we have 42 Volkeys right now. Well, you can see the numbers. They're pretty absurd. Even though they have nerfed the Gnome-a-Palooza gnomes, one thing that we do still have is a whole weekend's worth of Gnome-a-Palooza. So even though we won't be getting any more verses, we can still pretty much this entire weekend run the verses. So that's going to be pretty fun. Oh, I just realized something. Oh, no, it's still working. I was going to say the controller's not going to work because I didn't restart, but no, it's still working. But yeah, we still have 39 verses. I do not want to use all these this weekend, though, because now that they're a lot more scarce, I do want to save probably about 10 of them, if not more, for future Vault events, because whenever a Vault event occurs, we're always going to want to run one Gnome-a-Palooza for it at minimum, because that basically gives us the entire Vault event in one single 15-minute time frame. But yeah, they did nerf the fun out of it a little bit. However, we'll still be able to have fun because we still have enough Gnome-a-Paloozas to run it the whole time. And theoretically, the loot is actually better now from a Gnome-a-Palooza than it was before. That might seem rather ironic in a sense, but if you don't count the fact, well, basically, since you're not getting as many verses, you're getting other drops instead. And while, of course, those verses are more valuable than those other drops, we're still technically getting those other drops. So our chance of getting Vault keys and such has theoretically ever so slightly increased, since you didn't seem to really be getting them from the gnomes before. But anyways, yeah, we have enough to run the entire weekend, so we'll probably be doing it. We'll probably be able to run like about a dozen today. And then tonight and every night this weekend, we'll probably run at least 4, if not more. And then we'll keep like 15 plus spear for the future or something like that. That seems like the game plan overall. Because obviously I don't want to use all these now that they're a lot more scarce. Got to save at least 1 for every Vault event to ever occur. Because the value for doing so off of pity is insane. Like we could just instantly go to like 10 pity or 11 pity just by doing it. Also, we have pretty good adventure board today, by the way. 125 gems plus whatever you have at top. We'll grab that tonight though. But anyways, let's get into it. Let me just make sure that my A button is working. Let's see. We'll just test it with 1 quick dust level. It should be working. Looks like it's all working. I'll send you to go say hello to everyone. Hope all of you have been having a wonderful day so far. Let's see. Hello, hello Barbara. Hello, Romaine. Hello. Let's see what questions are there. Hello, Mister. Hello, Bobs. Hello, Barbara. Hello. Also, Mister, thank you for the support join. Greatly appreciated. Helps out a lot. Yeah, we were not able to beat the bots, unfortunately. The bots have won. And pretty much just completely crashed their thing. Hello, Interception. Hello, Mister. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Bear. Hello, Interception. I feel like I'm repeating so many. Hello, Tyrian. Hello, Sheen. Hello, Mehmet. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go start Gnome-a-Palooza and keep doing Gnome-a-Paloozas because we still have a billion of them. So at least our fun this weekend won't really be deterred. However, every future Vault event won't be as fun as it could have been. But anyways, we still got a billion of these. Let's keep using them. Start Gnome-a-Palooza. Also, let me know if you see a if you see a what's it called? One of the new gnomes. I have not seen one yet. I only used one since the nerf off stream. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's, like, near 0. However, you may notice the loot that we're getting from the battles is still exactly the same. The only difference is there's no infinite loop anymore because the gnomes are near non-existent, the ones that give the verses. Though I have not checked to see if it's done outside. As in, oh, that's not what we want. But I mean, like, outside of the event. Did we just get an epic Volk? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just did. Do you know if you can still get versed in a regular gameplay? Yeah, you definitely should be able to. That's probably the only place you could realistically get it, because I think they overly drastically nerfed it from the thing. But I believe outside of it, you still have the same rate or just slightly reduced rate. I haven't actually checked, but we might need to do some battles outside. I don't know, has anyone been grinding outside of the Gnome-a-Palooza? Like, you know, grinding but not doing a Gnome-a-Palooza? Because the rate of those things weren't actually that bad before, outside of it. I'm curious if they actually nerfed it or not. I haven't actually checked. Mostly because we have enough to literally still run Gnome-a-Palooza for the entire weekend. But I might do some grinding just to see what the rate is outside of Gnome-a-Palooza. So far in Gnome-a-Palooza, they seem near non-existent. If not literally non-existent. They are, but very rare. Rarer than before, or just standard very rare? Because in 2 hours, I got enough to do like 3 sets before. In 2 hours. Prior to the nerf. When it wasn't a Gnome-a-Palooza. Also, like the preview stream, we'll update our numbers every 15 minutes. There's really no point in doing it while the Gnome-a-Palooza is going, obviously. But we'll update it after. The rate seems the same in Explorer? Oh, okay, interesting. That's actually not too bad of a nerf, then. That's not as bad of a nerf as I thought. If the rate in Explorer, like when it's not a Gnome-a-Palooza, is the same as before, it's not that much of a nerf. In about 1 hour or so, maybe a little bit more, hour and a half, you can farm a Gnome-a-Palooza just by doing standard Explorer then, with this exact method. So instead of just being able to run straight Gnome-a-Palooza, you'd have to run like hour and a half of normal Explorer and then run a Gnome-a-Palooza. Which is still quite a bit nerfed, obviously, compared to just perpetually being able to Gnome-a-Palooza. But it's a lot more balanced. It took you 3 hours to get your first verse? Oh gosh. Okay, maybe it does take a bit longer than that. I sure hope they don't over-nerf it that bad. I think the goal of this weekend is to try to get, oh, don't give me those things. But I think the goal of this weekend is just try to get 1,000 Vault keys. I think we can make it. Or at least pretty close. Not sure if we'll exactly hit 1,000, but it'd be kind of funny if we did. We're at like 400 right now. Because those numbers aren't fully updated to what we actually have. And of course, Vault keys and epic Vault keys count towards that 1,000. But I want to get 4 digits Vault keys for the first and only time ever. Because this is literally the only event we would ever have a chance of getting 4-digit Vault keys. I highly doubt that will ever be possible ever again. Well, I'll put a good attempt forward and see what happens. I think it's going to be possible. Oh, your first set of 4. Oh, okay. That's still pretty high. So were you getting a lot of repeats? Because sometimes you can go dry on one for a while. Yeah, still 0 Gnome-a-Palooza gnomes in the Gnome-a-Palooza. None diverse gnomes. I'm not sure what their proper name is. I've been calling them so many different things. Pretty sure you guys know what I'm referring to, though. Supposedly they still can drop, but apparently, during a Gnome-a-Palooza, that is. But apparently, not seemingly. Oh, you were able to reserve the 512 one? Nice. I was trying earlier, it wouldn't let me. I'm still on the page, and it keeps saying it won't let me. It won't let me in. I'll click continue again to see what happens. It's probably going to say no again. Let's see if it lets me in now. But I've tried like literally over 1,000 times. Actually, I've tried so many times, the system probably thinks I'm a bot now. Oh yeah, I forgot, we're in a Gnome-a-Palooza. Hold on. We're wasting time. Precious time. Nope, it errored again. No! It won't let me in. Maybe if I completely restart the entire page, it'll let me in. Start from scratch on it. We'll do it after this next Gnome-a-Palooza and see. I tried like so many times before the stream. No, you can still get vault keys outside of the vault event. There's just a really low chance. Same as finding those gnomes outside the vault event, or you know the ones that drop the deeds or the verses. I mean. You restarted your Steam? Oh, that's a good idea. I might try that. I haven't actually restarted Steam since I've tried attempting. So I'd have to wait till we finish this. That would maybe work. Plus, we're going to need to restart the game anyways after we finish out this set to mitigate the lag. Oh no, you would only use Gnome-a-Palooza during the Gnome event. I thought you were talking about vault keys in general. But no, you would only ever use a Gnome-a-Palooza during a vault event. But you can still find vault keys outside of vault events. But Gnome-a-Paloozas would only ever be used during vaults if you happen to get them. There's no point in using it when it's not a vault event. Because the amount of extra loot that you get is extremely ridiculously high. Why only use during the vault event? Because the increased chance of getting vault keys. And epic vault keys. Yeah, it's one reserve per account for Steam, for the Steam Deck thing. I'll give it another attempt once we finish out this thing. I'll try restarting the entirety of Steam and see if that works. Because I don't want to reserve too late, because I'm pretty sure already 1 million bots have reserved. And it's probably not even an exaggeration. What's the increased ratio? It changes from time to time, but I believe it's about 3 times higher. Oh, it sure seems more than 3 times higher. Someone in your guild activated Gnome-a-Palooza. Oh wow, he's got an epic Volky and a Volky. Someone in your guild activated a Gnome-a-Palooza for 6 hours straight. That's pretty insane. The longest I ever did straight was 30 minutes. 15 and 30 minutes seem like the only good ones to do. Not sure how you could focus for longer than that consistently without getting distracted by anything at all. Another epic Volky, gosh. I think that's like our third epic Volky just this 15. But yeah, I'm aiming for that 1,000. The goal of this weekend, hit 1,000 Volkies in total across pity, normal Volkies, and epic Volkies. Did we just get another epic Volky? Pretty insane. Got like 3 or 4 just in this batch. Those 2 epic Volkies in that battle pass not looking too good anymore. Though the power orb still does. So what are we gonna do with all these Volkies? I haven't even really decided. What do we even do with 1,000 plus Volkies? Because our stash is gonna be like 1,200, 1,300. With like over 100 epic Volkies. I'm not sure what we're doing with them all. It's almost going to be a treasure map kind of situation. Where, though that's a lot more manageable to do. And the loot's actually good. But we're going to kind of have the point where we have too many to realistically use. Because Volkies aren't like super quick to take. I think it's like 30 seconds per thing. So that's 2 per minute. If we have 1,000, what does that even come out to? It's like several hours to use that many Volkies. I don't know, I should be able to get the reserve easily. I'll go restart the entirety of Steam and hope it works. We'll keep trying like between every Gnome-a-Palooza. We will get a Steam Deck. But yeah, it seems like a pretty cool console. Or PC/console. Has pretty much all the appeal of Switch, but you can play all your PC games on it. And you don't even need to buy new games for it necessarily, because you can just use what you already have on Steam, which is nice. It's not like it's like a new storefront or anything. What's my Vault team? There's a couple different ones. I think I'm just going to run Phoenicia when we do it, though. Standard Phoenicia team. A couple different ones that work pretty well. I might even cover a video on it next week, because everyone's going to be opening... Oh gosh, we keep getting epic Volkies! But because everyone's going to be opening their keys next week, I would not really advise doing it now. The 4 new gnomes aren't in drop table yet. Also, if you're playing free-to-play, you want to wait about 7 or 8 weeks for the moon to be in drop table. Did we just get another epic? No way. I want to know how many epics we got between these 2 margins, because it is very absurd, whatever number it is. It's like 6 or 7 at this point. I feel like I would use the Steam Deck mostly for indie games. Yeah, for Gems of War and Puzzle Quest, of course. I feel like instead of getting indie games on Switch now, I'd start getting them on the Steam Deck. Since performance would be a bit better, and Steam normally has better steals than Switch when it comes to indie games. Reserve what on Steam? A Steam Deck. They announced it yesterday, and pre-order started 30 minutes ago if you beat the bots. That we still have not yet. Wouldn't let me in. We'll try again after this Gnome-a-Palooza, though. It's basically a PC that's in the shape of a Switch, but pretty good specs for the price. Because the product has already existed by other companies, but they were quite a bit more expensive than a Steam Deck. Plus, Steam Deck has direct integration with Steam, which is rather convenient. It still does everything a PC would normally do. One thing that's pretty funny is we could literally stream off the Steam Deck if we really wanted to, because you can get OBS on the Steam Deck because it's a PC. Okay, we hit the end of the thing. We can tell by the music. Okay, let me go try completely restarting Steam real quick. So give me one moment. Well, first, let me go click this button again and see if it lets me in. I highly doubt it. Nope, okay, it didn't. Let me go and go completely restart. Let's go and... is there a way to force exit Steam? How do you do that again? No, not that. Task manager. I want to just completely exit Steam right now. Completely force close it. Where even is it? Gosh. How is there so many things? Fine, we'll do it the other way. We'll do it the other way. Okay. That should work. Now we log back in. Alright, we're back in. Won't even let me reserve now. Nope. It says I have to wait till the 18th. What even? But nope, won't even let me in till the 18th now. That's rather unfortunate. It's still in my cart, though. Hold up. Purchase for myself. Wait, hold up. It's still in my cart. Looks like you've been attempting a lot of purchases in the last few hours. Please wait a while. Okay. I'll keep waiting. It's somehow still in my cart, but it says I can't order it until like 2 days from now, which is a combination that makes no sense whatsoever. What a smooth rollout. Why can't anyone ever do their shop front correctly? Is it that hard to make it anti-bot but also make it not crash? Apparently. Anyways, let's go figure out what numbers we have now. We have 44 pity. Also keep in mind, this was from 2 of them, not 1 of them. Because I did one last night just to see what the rate of the other thingy was, which was basically 0. Let's see. So that's 44. What are our 2 keys at? 610 and 51, so that's 41. That's a lot of epic Vol keys, gosh. That means we got like 6. Because I'm pretty sure I got 1 earlier from the other thing. And now I need to take the other number and minus it by 255. I'll get a calculator. Brain doesn't want to do maths. Not at the moment. That's 355. That brings our total keys to... let's see, plus 44, plus 41. We are currently at 440 keys. We are halfway to our goal of over 1,000. I think we can make it. To get 1,000 keys. We're definitely going to hit 1,000 Vol keys, that's for sure. But I mean like 1,000 total. Just this weekend. Over the course of the entire event. Well, let's keep going. Another Gnome-a-Palooza. Okay, let me go minimize this. I have a feeling we're going to be needing it a lot. That calculator. Alright, let's go do another Gnome-a-Palooza. Let's keep going. Also, we'll hand out 2 codes this stream. We'll hand out, maybe the next one after this Gnome-a-Palooza. Oh, where's the Gnome-a-Palooza, gosh? Oh, let's keep going. Beta loot for this is pretty insane, but unfortunately it's probably going to be so hard to get more scrolls at this point. We haven't really tried farming scrolls yet. We might at some point in the stream, later in the stream. The only time we spend trying to farm scrolls, we won't be able to use Gnome-a-Paloozas. Also, I didn't even check the forum this morning. I wonder what people have been saying about it. Are you using both controller and mouse? Yes. We're already spamming with controller. Yeah, it gets through the menus very quick. Like, that's all controller. Hello, Logic Slayer! Welcome! There's a bunch of juicy drama on the forums. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just wall-to-wall drama. Hello, analysts! Welcome! Yeah, I don't understand how stuff like that can get past them. Especially given that they did a beta test. Like, did they tweak it during it and then just not retest it after? Because they had like a 3-week-long beta test for it too. They didn't nerf it outside of the thing? Okay, that's actually pretty good if they didn't. I haven't actually tested yet to see for sure. I was getting probably around 8 to 10 of them outside of it per hour before. Seemed to be the rate. Probably closer to 8. That wasn't necessarily a full set though. Have I lost any matches to the AI killing skulls? I have not seen an AI hit double skull damage a single time yet. Though we've also generally haven't been letting the AI touch us a single time, which is probably why. But no, even when I was messing with PvP and dailies and stuff earlier, I have still not seen a single instance of the AI hitting double. That's normally because we win before the AI can. You just got a verse and a Gnome-a-Palooza, nice. I've so far done 3 Gnome-a-Paloozas since the nerf, and I have not seen a single one yet. They're definitely substantially lower. Though they're not non-existent apparently, just very exceedingly low. Like maybe 0.1% chance or something. Because when you do a Gnome-a-Palooza, you get like a couple hundred gnome kills. So 0.1% chance would kind of make sense, because that means every like 4 Gnome-a-Paloozas we'd probably find one. If it was 0.1% chance during a Gnome-a-Palooza. Because we're doing about 6 per minute, slightly less because of the animation of them coming in. For 15 minutes, that's... never mind, it's not 100, but it's like around 70 or so. Technically 75, but it's probably slightly slower than 6 per minute. It normally is slightly quicker than 6 per minute, but the animation of 4 gnomes coming in every battle slows it down. The rate of the team. Battle itself is still just as instantly won, but you gotta wait for the animation before you can do anything. Wait, you can actually stay in Nook's Cranny in Animal Crossing by just sitting on the floor? That's funny. I haven't tried that. Yeah, I haven't been playing it much lately. And once Pokemon Unite comes out on the 21st, that is like literally the only Switch game I will be playing. For quite some time. We were going to be power grinding that like crazy. Expect every single day before we go like a gigantic stream of it. I've been wanting a game like this for like at least 5 years, if not a decade, if not even longer. I remember back in Dota 1 days, back in like 2005 to 2010, there was actually a MOBA like mod, because there's a lot of spin-offs of it from Dota, as well as other similar things on Warcraft 3. And one of them was actually a Pokemon mod of a MOBA like thing, kind of done in like a Dota 1 style. And now there's an actual official one coming on the 21st. You finally got a Switch? Nice. Where can we play Pac-Man 99? It requires Switch Online, which I think is like $20 a year, which isn't too much. But if you have Switch Online, it's free. Though you need Switch Online, so it's technically not free. Though most games need Switch Online anyways. Most multiplayer games. Though oddly enough, Pokemon Unite is free to play and does not require online to be played. Oddly enough. Yeah, Pac-Man 99 does require the online thingy. Oh, you mean when am I playing it? I don't know. We should probably stream it again at some point. We streamed it a couple times, but I haven't really since. We'll definitely do it during a variety stream again whenever we do that again. It's a good variety stream game. I've been playing it here and there. It's one of those things where if I'm like tired at night, but I'm like not like falling asleep tired, I'll like play a couple matches of Pac-Man 99. It's a good game just to pick up, do a quick match or a few, and just put it down. Since it's a very low commitment game, since it doesn't have any dailies, weeklies, or anything. Just pick it up, play a few matches, put it down. I haven't won the game for a while though. But making top 5 I've done quite a few times. But in the last couple months I haven't really made first place. I did a lot initially. When you don't play it for a while you get a lot worse. It's still fun though. Also the skill level of people playing has gotten a lot higher since a couple months ago. Also, I think we're almost at the 500 key mark. I believe after the next Gnome-a-Palooza, not this one, but the next one, we'll have 500 keys. Actually, you know what? We'll hand out a code once we hit 500 keys for the weekend. Total between the 3 numbers. Yes, I'm currently doing Blackhawk. There's a few other locations that are viable. I just happen to keep doing Blackhawk because it's just what I keep clicking. Vicina Mirage works too. Wild Plains works. A few others also work. I just happen to be doing Blackhawk. If we're gonna be looting, we might as well do it from the pirates. Yeah, we're gonna hand out 2 coaches stream. And 1 more tonight. So yes, 3 total today. That is correct. We'll hand out the first one when we hit 500 keys total across all 3. And we'll hand out the second one a little bit later in the stream. And of course the other one won't be tonight. And we should be able to run Gnome-a-Palooza all weekend. We have enough spares that we should pretty much be able to. Also, that mythic will is luckily a glory gnome. If it's a soul gnome, we wouldn't be able to kill it. And I think there's one other one that if it was a mythic, we wouldn't be able to kill. Quite a few of them, like normal gnome and glory gnome, will die if it's a mythic. Even a mythic doesn't have enough to survive 25 damage. But yeah, the soul gnome's really durable. Look at him. He's an epic and he has 21 durability. Legend, I think, has like 23 or 24. And the mythic has at least 26, because I know it doesn't get one-shotted. No, we're not trying to use all of them now. I'm saving at least 10. But there's no way we're realistically going to use all of them this weekend. They take about 15 minutes each, which means only 4 will get used per hour. And we have around 30 to use. So there's no way we're actually going to use that many. Because this stream will use approximately 12. And then the next 3 streams at night will probably use about 4 each. And if that's the case, we'd have around 10 left over. Which is exactly how many I want to have left over, so it's actually kind of perfect. It'll work out exactly perfect for us to do Gnome-a-Palooza for all of our streams. And then still have like 10 spare for the future. Because obviously, you ideally want to run a Gnome-a-Palooza every single Vault event. You want to run at least 1 Gnome-a-Palooza. It's mostly because it gives you a billion pity keys for doing so. It's basically an entire Vault weekend's worth of loot in a single 15 minutes. It still hasn't changed, it still gives just as much loot. It's just a lot harder to get the scrolls now, or the verses. But the actual loot that you get while you're doing the verse has not been nerfed at all. It's the exact same. Other than the fact that you're just not getting infinite verses. Yeah, supposedly they said they didn't end up nerfing it outside of Gnome-a-Palooza. However, I haven't tested it yet, so I'm not sure. I don't know, which statement are you referring to? I think I read it. Let's see. Unless you had a question. I don't see the question there. But yeah, I haven't checked outside of Gnome-a-Palooza to know if they how much they nerfed it. Though supposedly on social media they're mentioning that they haven't nerfed it outside of Gnome-a-Palooza. I haven't tested it yet though. It'd be pretty time consuming to test it because we'd have to do at least an hour to really know. Like if we get 0 within an hour, they definitely nerfed it outside of Gnome-a-Palooza. Because I think it was getting anywhere from like 4 to 8 per hour before. Outside of Gnome-a-Palooza, that is. Oh, so supposedly they said they balanced the gnomes to all be a little bit more even. I haven't really noticed much of a change in that regard. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's just restart the game real quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot I was still on the store page. That's funny. I'll try reserving it again after the stream. Up degraded performance. Don't be degrading performance. Also, do we need more of this Phoenix? I don't think we do. No, we do not. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, how many pity are we at? 45. We're getting close. Let's see. We're at 45 pity. Also, I don't feel like we got as many epic vault keys. I think we might have actually even gotten 0 that time around. 52 means 42. Wait, how's the number lower? Wait, what? Did I do something wrong earlier? How's our vault keys lower than it was before? Did we get negative vault keys? But no, it's 42, not 52. Or 44. Yeah, that's 42. Actually, all these numbers are wrong. That should be my pity. That should be my other thing. And how many vault keys is that? 632 minus 255. Comes out to 377. Wow, we got 22 vault keys during that. Let's see. And in total, that is a number of plus 45 plus 42. 464. Okay, this next stretch might be enough to reach 500. The next one or two should definitely do it. Then we'll hand out a code at 500. They were at 462 total keys this weekend. That's a lot of keys. If we get a really lucky Gnome-a-Palooza here, we'll have enough. Oh, it might take 2. Let's go do it. Is post-nerf even worth doing? You got 150 keys yesterday. Why grind all weekend for another 20? True. It really just depends on what the actual rate of the new gnomes are. If they did indeed end up nerfing them by a lot outside of the events, yeah, the loot's going to be pretty much just a normal vault event. Luckily, I did get enough that I could just run Gnome-a-Palooza the entire time. But beyond that, yeah, future vault events are going to be kind of meh compared to what just happened. We're going to have such a reserve of vault keys that I might not even need to really focus on vault events again. Other than just claiming some quick pity, since the initial pity, of course, gives a lot. Hello, Hexy! Welcome! Will there be having a Gnome-a-Palooza every Gnome event? Well, this isn't a Gnome-a-Palooza event, it's just a normal vault event. Even this vault event's a normal vault event. They just all happen to have the new gnomes. But no, that's just a permanent feature that's always available. The new Gnome-a-Palooza gnomes. It's just yesterday they had it really ridiculously overpowered, and then they nerfed it. But the way that is now is likely how it's going to stay for quite some time. But it's technically always a Gnome-a-Palooza in a sense. Because there's never technically any instance where you couldn't find one as a result of battle. So the chance of doing so during a vault event is higher. Yeah, similar to Vault Keys, while very unlikely, it is possible to get Versus when it's not a Vault event. Similar to how you can occasionally get Vault Keys and Epic Vault Keys when it's not a Vault event. It's very rare, but it is possible. Next Vault event's on the 13th of next month. And obviously we have it for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So we still got another 2 days, 2.5 days. Still plenty of time to do this one. But the next one's on August 13th. Unless they change the date again. It was originally going to be a week earlier, but it got changed slightly. How do you get notes? You mean the verses? They're from the new gnomes. They're pretty rare to find, though. And they rebalanced it as of yesterday. To be quite a bit rarer than they were. So if we're averaging about, what, 20 Vault Keys per thing? Does that seem to be our average? Like 15 to 20. Let's say it's 20. If we used 20 more, that'd be 400. We'd be actually slightly shy of getting 1,000. Might not actually be possible now that I think about it. We might not hit 1,000 Vault Keys this weekend. If we grinded a bit more yesterday, we probably could. Because even if we use 30 more, and we average about 20 each, 600, actually that would be enough in that case. I'm not sure if I want to use that many more, because that would leave us with only a few left. I still kind of want to hit 1,000 Vault Keys though. That'd be pretty insane. If nothing else, we could aim for hitting 1,000 total. Maybe we'll do that. Instead of aiming for 1,000 over the course of a weekend, we can aim for 1,000 total. That's still hitting 1,000, just in a different way. In which case, we're at around 700 right now. If we're basing it based on that. Yeah, the verses are a little bit annoying in that if you're missing just the one, you can't actually start the Gnome-a-Palooza without it. Though there's still a free verse 3 and verse 4. You get a free verse 3 tomorrow if you logged in the last 2 days, and you get a verse 4 on Sunday if you've logged in all 3 of the other days, including that day. So there's still a guarantee verse 3 or verse 4 if you haven't gotten them yet. And of course today we got a free verse 2. So if you're low on those two, 3 or 4, still getting a free one soon. Guaranteed tomorrow and Sunday. I was like, gosh, that loot was horrible right there. I almost didn't even notice that. For a second, I thought there was no gnomes there because the loot was so bad. But no, it's gnomes. Yeah, it's gonna feel weird next Vault events. Though I will be on a family trip then. But, actually, no, it won't. I'm actually gonna be getting back in time for that. I forgot. Oh, no. But yeah, the next Gnome-a-Palooza, or the next Vault event's not gonna be anywhere near as fun as this Vault event. That is for sure. I don't think any Vault event will ever be as fun as this Vault event was. It'll be hard to match, that is for sure. Well, if nothing else, we have all the Vault Keys we will ever need forever. Realistically. Because by the end of this weekend, there's no way we're not stepping away with 1,000 vault keys. I think that might just be my new baseline for what we eat down to as far as keys. Just always staying 4-digit vault keys. Always make sure we have that shiny 1,000. I'm not going to open them all on Monday, though I will eat down to 1,000 on Monday. However many that is by then. Because that's when we can start getting the 4 new gnomes. Actually, we'll probably keep eating them until we have the 4 new gnomes. But that could take a lot of them if we get unlucky. Because we don't know exactly what their drop rate will be. Also, I need to make sure there's confirmation on people actually getting them as drops before we start opening them as well. Though, given that we'll be doing it at night, I'm pretty sure we'll have a confirmation by then. Also, I still want to open glory keys and gold keys on, well, technically just glory keys because they wouldn't be in the gold key drop table. But I want to open glory keys on Monday, right at reset time, in case they forgot to not put them in drop table. Because there's a small chance they will accidentally add them to the drop table. I highly doubt they will. Or by the drop table, I mean the glory key drop table, or you know, the key drop table. They're not supposed to be in the key drop table. But they've done it a couple of times before. And I've never been able to get any of them that way. And to be able to get 4 of them would be very convenient. If they happen to accidentally do that. Which I hope they do. I will find out. Also, if they do, you'll have like 1 hour to do it probably. If that. Like right at reset time. Until they realize, whoops, we accidentally put them in drop table. But they're supposed to be in Vault Key on Monday. So they're not supposed to be in Glory Key on Monday, though they might be. If they forget. Maybe I'll brighten your mood with a code. We'll probably hand one out after this set. This set would do it at 500. We'll pretty much be at 500 at this, so we'll just hand it out after this set. And then we'll have another one later this stream. Kinda can't hand it out during a Gnome-a-Palooza, that's for sure. But hey, at least our codes are worth more now. So I'll even hand out one of the bigger codes. So the other one will be a smaller one later this stream. That's still good loot. Yeah, could you imagine how long of a stream it would be to open 1,000 vault keys? I'm pretty sure that would take, I don't know, even if we could do 2 per minute. That's like a 9 hours. I'm pretty sure realistically it's slightly slower than 2 per minute. Yeah, it'd basically take 9 hours to open that many vault keys. It's almost starting to look like our treasure map stack. There are just so many. Imagine if eventually so many vault keys came into the game that they became like treasure maps. And that it didn't even become worth using them anymore. I don't think that could ever happen to vault keys though, they just have too many good drops. The problem with Treasure Hunt is it doesn't have like any insane drops. The closest thing it has to that is a double gem key drop. So you have to get a vault. And even then it's only a 1 in 4 chance. How many keys would it take to get 8 power orbs worth of orbs? A lot. I'm not sure what the number would even be, but probably around 500 to 1,000. Would be 8 power orbs worth of blues. Which I'm not even sure if 1,000 would. It might take even closer to 2,000. To get 8 power orbs just from vault keys and nothing else. Counting the blues, of course. It'd be even more if you counted just the power orbs themselves. Because realistically, from 1,000 keys, I'll be surprised if we get even 1 power from it. Or, you know, 1 direct power. We'll still get plenty of blues from it, but only one power would likely result of it, if even one. Hello, HD Joey. Oh yeah, 3 accounts would be hard to manage. Even when I was doing 2, I always felt like I could have been making progress on the other one. And then just eventually just stuck with 1. Even though we've done many new player accounts many times, 100% free to play. Most recent one I think was 2.5 years ago when the Switch version came out. I'll hand out a code after this Gnome-a-Palooza. I'll have another one in a little bit later stream. And another one's nights. Also, that's night one's not too far away. We'll be streaming again in 6 hours. We're still going for a little bit now. Probably go for another hour or 2. Get those Gnome-a-Paloozas in. Hello, Mason. Welcome. What did I do with my Switch account? I still have it. I haven't logged into it for like a year and a half, but I still have it. At the time, it actually had slightly more than half the mythics in the game. But there weren't as many mythics in the game at that point. Like, I think there was only like 3 dozen mythics in the game. Which compared to now, I think there's like almost 100 or something. The only problem with Switch is it's very far behind compared to the other versions. Though it did get the most recent update, but as far as content, it's like 9 months behind. Like as far as releases of stuff. However, it is the newest platform. Oh, the Gnome-a-Palooza's over. But it is the newest platform, so it does have the, like, it's kind of the easiest one to get into in a sense. It's still advised doing on PC mobile, though. Okay, let's go hand out a code. Before we do, let me go update our numbers, I guess. And then we'll hand out the code. Let's see. Pity keys is at 46. And then we need to see what the other 2 numbers are. We got 53 and 660. 660 minus 255 is 405. Oh, we got a lot of vault keys there. Oh, hey, we might have actually hit the goal. Hold up. 405. And then, what's our epic vault key number? Our epic vault key is 43. So yeah, we did hit it then. We have 502 keys. We did it! I said I'd hand out a code at 500. That's 500. Right? I did math right. That's 502. Because that's 89, and then you put 89 into... Oh, no, it's actually 494. Oh. Oh. Oh, close enough. It's 500. Yeah, it's actually 494. Whoops. We'll still hand out a code, though. Anyways, code time. We'll hand out another one later, too. I'll hand out the bigger one first, and then the smaller one later. But the smaller one's not that much smaller. Though I have a lot more of them, that's for sure. Okay. Click save. Figure out where to use this. Put this over here. Click refresh over there. And put this right over here. Okay, there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use on gemsword.com for the game code section. Or invite code will be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over here is where you put in for the invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste some random numbers and letters, and gives the juicy loots of 5,000 gold, 25 gems, and 500 souls. We'll have the normal one later with the gem key in it. Sometime later this stream. Anyways, let's keep going. We got like 30-something Gnome-a-Paloozas left. I want to save about 10 of them. Maybe about a dozen, we'll see. But we have enough to use... Let's say we want to save 10. We theoretically could run 26 more if we so choose. Well, technically 27 because we're going to get another one on Sunday, guarantee a verse 4. But anyways, let's keep going. Soul Forge. Oh yeah, let me go restart the game just so we don't lag, just in case. Doesn't take that long to do. And the amount of time it'll likely save us is nice. Let's see. Oh, I just realized something. That one purchase isn't in my cart anymore. What are you doing, Steam? You took it out of my cart. What an awful rollout. Let's see. Nope, still says an issue. It just does not want to let us in. Anyways, let's go do Gnome-a-Palooza. How do we have so many chests? We are mostly gold keys. This is why it seems such a high number. But we saved most of our gold keys for when new kingdoms come out, and a new kingdom hasn't come out for almost 3 years. That used to be a thing, and I just kind of kept saving since. But normally the strategy for gold keys have been to use it during new kingdoms. But we're almost at the 3-year mark of no new kingdoms. So they've kind of just been hoarding forever. Yeah, I was expecting it to take weeks before we could start one Gnome-a-Palooza. Oh, it's why I even asked for a set of them. So I never did get it, though there really isn't a need to at this point, gosh. But I did ask because the Vault event was originally going to be during when I went on vacation. So I like asked if I could get like a set of the Gnome-a-Palooza so we could show it for the stream before I go. But I think we showed it. I think we've showed it. We've done like, what, 30, 40, 50 Gnome-a-Paloozas already? I still have like 30 something left. What's the rarest drop in a Daemon Gnome? You just got 200 ones? Interesting. I used to think it was 100. Oh, 200 might be his highest. Sometimes they have like a super rare, ultra high one. Kind of like how Joel Gnome has like a 50 diamond drop that I've never seen. Though it does indeed have one. It's one of those like ultra rare drops that it has. But yeah, 200 sounds like its highest. Because I know 100 is its realistic highest. But it might have like a very exceedingly rare 200 chance. Yeah, gold keys are pretty good for getting bounty troops if you're missing any. Though bounty is also pretty good for getting bounty troops since it always gives you bounty troops and nothing else but bounty troops. So if you max out every new bounty troop, you'd pretty much get all the old ones automatically. Without need to go out of your way for it. But gold keys are still a good source for them as you're getting them though. It's more relevant as you're progressing through the game though than later in the game. Generally, as you're progressing through the game, you should just be using gold keys immediately. There's no need to be saving them. There's a 0% mythic chance for them, so there's nothing you actually have to save for at any point. You would just always use gold keys immediately. Only people that have like seemingly infinite resources would really need to save their gold keys in case they ever add some kind of function for it, like if we can get the new kingdom troop off it when they add a new kingdom or something similar. I'm pretty sure they're going to do some kind of new format to try to get the troops for it. I highly doubt they'll use the old format from 3 years ago, where they just kind of release it and just like, oh yeah, just hope you get lucky. Though they did always do an event after, so that you could event keep for it. However, they always would release the kingdom on a Friday, but then do the event on the Monday. So it'd be a 3-day period where if you want to get all those troops 3 days early, you would open keys for them, or, you know, Glory Gem Guild and stuff like that. However, you would be able to event key for it on that Monday. However, there would be that 3-day like down period where even though it'd be more efficient to use event keys, where you wouldn't be able to. Also, back in the day, you weren't able to get commons or rares, or yeah, commons or rares from event keys. It is possible now. And a new kingdom has actually never been released with that feature yet, which is why you used to have to save gold keys to try to get them. But if a new kingdom was to be released, it would be the first kingdom to ever be released with event keys that have the capability of hitting commons and rares. Which of course would actually be useful because you wouldn't have the commons and rares in that particular instance since it's a new kingdom. But no kingdom has ever released with that feature out. Since that was something that was done about 2 years ago or so. And the last kingdom was about 3 years ago. Still can't believe the loot. Also, we're above 500 keys now from the event. Officially. Oh, no, I really haven't had a good chance to farm outside of Gnome-a-Palooza since they made the changes. We'll probably need to at some point. Not sure if we'll do it this stream, though. Maybe just do it off stream just to kind of see. And save the fun Gnome-a-Paloozas for on stream. All the billions of loots. But I'm not even sure what we're doing with all these vault keys at this point. I think I'm just gonna save up to 1,000 now. And then we consume down to 1,000. Kind of like how we always consumed down to 250 earlier. Now the threshold is gonna be 1,000. I also still plan on holding all my epic vault keys, just in case they ever add a unique drop to epic vault key drop table. There's currently nothing in epic vault key that isn't a normal vault key. But I do believe epic vault keys do have a higher chance of giving you like the tarot cards and everything. Like the part with the tarot cards and everything like that. The sun, the moon. Oh, the moon's not a drop table yet, though. And stuff like that. You know, I'm pretty sure it only gives you one copy when it gives it to you, but it gives you a higher chance of getting it from an epic vault key compared to a normal vault key. Which is why the rate for them in the normal vault key seems so bad. I think you have to do like 50 to 100 to get one. Though I have gotten 3 Heart of Rages, though none of the other ones, oddly enough, just 3 Heart of Rages. Technically 4 total because we got one free from the event, of course. Or not free, but you know, it literally costs money in the pack thingy. You know, it was just something that was gained during the pass automatically. What are the tarot cards? All of the cards that come through the vault events that are from the, like the sun, the moon, the Heart of Rage, those kind of cards. Basically all the special vault event cards. Really just 3 of them? 4 of them? Can't remember. Yeah, just 4 of them. There's the Emperor, the Sun, the Moon, and Heart of Rage. Those 4 troops. So technically Heart of Rage is not one of the tarot cards. So it's under that same category of legendary vault troops that are really special that aren't Cedric. All the ones that are specifically from season passes, from all the past campaigns. So there was one campaign where we didn't get one. I think that was the time when we got Dustbringer. The season that Dustbringer came out. Because instead we got 3 weapons into Dustbringer instead of having one of the cards. Hello Rogue, welcome! Yeah, we're mostly just here doing Gnome-a-Palooza all weekends. That is the game plan. And then we're going to save like 15 or so Gnome-a-Paloozas, if not more, for the future. Theoretically, it would almost make sense to save every last Gnome-a-Palooza we currently have for later. Just because we've hit pity so high that we're not really moving it much. Though I definitely want to hit at least 50 pity. Though, can we even really call it pity at this point? 50 vault keys is way beyond what would ever be considered pity. Okay, we're at 46 pity right now. Probably 47 by the time we finish this one. More like pitiful, I know, right? I don't think I've ever seen my vault key stack be that much bigger than the pity stack. Actually, our epic vault keys are doing so well that our epic vault key stack is almost passing our pity, which has never happened a single time, nor has it happened this time yet, technically. We just still need to get quite a bit more pity still. I mean, more, not pity, I mean more epic vault keys. There's currently a 3 key gap between my pity and my epics, which is the shortest gap we've ever had. This will probably be the first ever event where epic vault keys exceeds our pity, which is something that should never happen ever. This will probably be the only time, unless we get like absurd luck. That or somehow get an epic vault key before we have a single pity, which could happen if we get it within 5 gnomes at the start of a vault event. Which is exceedingly rare, but technically possible. Because then we'd have 1 epic vault key and 0 pity. Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate that they didn't nerf so soon. I wish they would have just kept it overpowered the entire weekend. This weekend would pan out so much differently if they did. A lot of people didn't even get the chance to really grind it yesterday, which is really unfortunate. Because we basically have enough vault keys for life at this point. And I don't even think that's an exaggeration. I'm pretty sure we have, like, all the vault keys we'll ever need for the rest of forever. And as long as we save several Gnome-a-Paloozas and run 1 Gnome-a-Palooza during every vault event, within 15 minutes, we would get around 30 vault keys. 10 off of pity, and then whatever we naturally get from the 15 minutes of doing the gnomes. It is extremely effective to save at least one per vault event forever now. Just because of how much value the very first Gnome-a-Palooza gives you. As well as the first few if you were to run multiple. Because running a few would get you to like, what, 20 pity or so? Like double the amount of pity. Oh, I think I need that pet. Though we need to wait until the Gnome-a-Palooza is not going, and then we'll go take the pet. I'm pretty sure I need more copies of it. Can't remember if that's one of the ones I maxed. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, I didn't play it as much as I could have. I think I played it for like 5 or 6 hours yesterday. Could have easily done it for over a dozen hours if I would have known that it'd be so overpowered, and then it would be so taken away. Is Dustbringer a good weapon to craft? Eventually, at some point, yes. Dawnbringer is better, though. But yes, there are a few purposes for Dustbringer. Overall, it's not a high priority to get Dustbringer. I feel like I very rarely use it. Its main gimmick is, it is the highest mana cost weapon in the game. But its main gimmick is 4 times Death Mark, but it also has the highest AoE damage of any weapon in the game. The only problem is it has a really high mana cost to go with it. In almost every instance, Dawnbringer's stronger. But Dustbringer still comes out on occasion. Has really good synergy with Archmage's Hero Class too, due to the +3 purple and the extra damage it gets. Yeah, Dustbringer is definitely something you eventually want to craft. It's not super high priority, but if you have excess souls, where you'd still have souls to upgrade stuff after spending $1 million, it's worth going for. It's not super high priority. Unlike Dawnbringer. Oh, Gnome-a-Palooza's over. How many Vault Keys does it take to get a Zugoff? You mean how many Power Orbs? It would take like 1,000 to 2,000 if you were to try to do it like almost entirely off of just Vault Keys. Let me go take the pet. I think I need copies. Oh no, I don't need copies of it. Oh yeah, we actually did it with gems at one point. Because I think we needed to for an upgrade. Okay, our pity has moved up by 1. I'm actually surprised it's still moving. It is still moving. Alright, let's go check the other 2 numbers. Uh, 56 means we found 3? Oh, it's almost there. We're so close. We are so ridiculously close to our epic vault keys passing our pity for the first time. We're at 47 pity and 46 epic vault keys. That's gonna be an amazing sight to see when the epics actually pass the pity. It's 1 off right now. Alright, what's the last number we needed? What's this? Minus 255. That we can do in our head. It's 430, 30. Yeah, that. 430. So we found 25 vault keys there. Not bad at all. That's still, a single Gnome-a-Palooza is still an entire vault weekend. That's still pretty insane. Yeah, 430. There we go. And just for fun, what's the total there? The total seems to be, let's see, 500, 507, 553. We have 553 vault keys found so far this weekend. 553. That's a lot of keys. Also, if we add that number to our, if we add our pity to our other number, what does that come out to right now? We'd be at 732. 732. So we really only need about another 270 keys, vault keys, counting pity. And we would have hit 1,000 total vault keys. As in that vault key number would have 4 digits. I think that's our goal this weekend. Not to hit 1,000 as it accumulated from the event, but to hit 1,000 total Because that definitely seems like a mark we can hit. 1,000 total vault keys, counting pity. Okay, anyways, let's go do another. Let's just restart it just to make sure. That, oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Why must this page be so weird? We'll do that. Okay, let's see if Steam will let me pre-order this now. I agree. Purchase. Will it let me? I'm betting on no. I'm placing a solid bet on no. Come on. Come on. Wait. Come on. Steam, please. We've been trying for like an hour and a half now. It says working. I'm not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Work better. It's stuck on a working screen. Come on! We've been trying like every 15 minutes for an hour and a half straight. It just will not let me pre-order this thing. Okay, it's stuck on a working screen. Why restarting? Just because a controller it can sometimes lag. Okay, it's literally frozen. Let's just hope that magically works in the next few minutes. Okay, anyways, let's see. Let's go do another vault. Gnome-a-Palooza. Let's keep them rolling. Sure have plenty, that's for sure. A double Volky already, gosh. What amazing loot. Oh, say hello, sir, welcome. Oh, you missed the broken vault event. Oh no. Well, they kind of fixed it now. Yesterday was the only time to really play it super broken. I'll catch you later, Rogue. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with the last of your Gnome-a-Paloozas. What does it? When do Battle Crashers come back? They kind of come around whenever they want to do like a special event. Basically, whenever they're around, you get to kill them for some extra resources. But yeah, they haven't done a Battle Crasher for a while. They'll definitely do it around Halloween. Prior to then, I'm not sure. They normally do it around holidays when they do Battle Crashers. But sometimes you just kind of do it randomly whenever they feel like it. But normally they're holiday related. Oh, an epic Volky, nice. Oh! If we get one more epic Volkies, our epic Volkies just passed our pity. For the first time ever. Also, I almost thought that was one for a second. That was just a mythic ingot. You have over 1,000 Volkies and over 100 epic Volkies. That's pretty insane. Yeah, I don't have that many, unfortunately. Yeah, we still have enough. We still have plenty enough. But yeah, some people got some insane grind yesterday. I think by the end of yesterday, we're at like 300 Volkies and like 40 epic. Oh! We finally did it! Our epics are now higher than our pity. For the first time ever. We'll find out the official numbers once we finish out the set. This is the first and pretty much only time this will ever happen. Where epic vault keys exceed pity. Yeah, some people really went insane yesterday. I think there's someone that hit like 2,000 or something. Vault keys. In a single day. Which is definitely possible because each Gnome-a-Palooza gives you like 20 to 25. So if you did it for basically every single moment from reset till when it stopped, you could have actually had about 2,000 vault keys. Plus like infinite Gnome-a-Paloozas forever. Maybe not literally forever, but you know, a lot. Hello, Vital, welcome. Yeah, yesterday was definitely something. Yeah, this event's still a lot of fun. It just got nerfed a little too heavily, though. Though after this vault event, I could theoretically never do a vault event ever again. All we'd have to do is just throw one Gnome-a-Palooza every single time and be good to go. Also, I think I just froze my Steam. I'm trying to pre-order the thing. I wonder what Twitter's saying about it. I should go check. Let's see, what is Twitter saying about Steam Deck? A bunch of error messages, bunch more error messages. I'm not the only one, at least. Well, obviously. Oh yeah, people are also getting that weird glitch I saw earlier, where it said you couldn't order because your account's not old enough. Yet they like showing their thing. It's like, oh, this account's like 15 years old. How is it not old enough? Because there is a thing where you had to have bought in a game in the last year, as well as the account has to be at least like I think a month old or something. Okay, I still can't believe it's still down. Let's see. How are we nearly all declaring this because of Ironhawk? Because of Ironhawk. It does 5 damage to all enemies every single time you cast a spell. So we get 10 damage for Greed and then 15 for Dust Devil. Because Dust Devil does 5 and then it still counts as a cast for 10. So we're doing 25 damage. It also goes slightly quicker if we can kill within 20 damage, because Dust Devil doesn't have to do its 5 poke, which wastes like half a second to a second. think it's closer to half a second. Unless multiple of them live. Yes, it's a tiny handheld PC. It's basically a Switch, but it's a PC. That has direct Steam integration. But you can also download any games on it. Like you could literally play Sims or something else on it if you really wanted to. You can download Epic Games on it. You can download Origin, any other browser thingy as well. As well as literally anything you would normally do on a computer. It is Wi-Fi only though. The one Ironhawk team still works. You could just use Slayer Hero class instead, as long as it's fully traded. It's still pretty much just as quick. Oh, so hello, Stardust! Hello, Jason. Welcome, welcome. Oh, another epic Volky, gosh, nice. Do you think yesterday will have any long effects on the game? For the most part, no. Other than the fact that some people got like literal hundreds of dollars worth of loot. But overall, probably no. Where's the best place to farm versus? Wherever you can kill the quickest. So wherever you normally run Rowan team or Dust Devil team. And Dust Devil works best in Blackhawk, Cinemirage, and Wild Plains. Also, we'll hand out another redeem code after this. I want to do it when we our epic Volkeys surpass our pity key for the first time ever. Which we'll know for sure after this, so I'm pretty sure it is way beyond. I think we just passed it by like 2 pity keys. I mean, 2 epic Volkeys, I mean. Which is something that will basically never happen again. Or at least at any number above 0. Because the only way you could do it above 0 would be if you got 2 epic vault keys within 14 gnomes. Another epic vault key. We're almost gonna have 100 stack of epic Vault keys at this point. But not quite. We'll be slightly short of that. So we do get another 2 at the end of the season, though. I know, the token's in the way. With 500 Vault keys, you got enough material for 5 power orbs. Nice. And now you got a Zugoff. Nice. Congrats on that. Oh, maybe they do give a bit more. I guess 1,000 probably would be enough for a Zugoff then. Though it depends a bit on luck. Or lack thereof. Yes, they did not nerf the drop rate of verses by a lot. I've seen 0 all day. I've been doing nothing but Gnome-a-Palooza for an hour and a half. Hello, TG man, welcome. Any advice on where to farm the verses then? You can farm them in just Quick Kill, Blackhawk, Ironhawk, or I mean a Blackhawk, Cinemirage, or Wild Plains. Yeah, they didn't do any rollbacks. That's good. They did absolutely 0 rollback, which would have been a bigger controversy than anything else they could have possibly done. That is for sure. Oh no, we hit the end. No. We have hit to the end. Alright, let me go double check. It might be redeem code time. And then we'll probably run one more. I'd rather try farming outside just to see what the rate is. Oh, we got 709 normal keys. Actually, why don't I just do it here? Let's see. 61. Oh, gosh. It passed it! It passed it! Alright, let me go get the thing. Let's see. So that's 51. That's the... Wow, we got 5 epic Vault keys within that time. That is insane. That was a really big batch then. So that's 51. Pity we didn't check yet. 709 minus calculator go. 709 minus 255 is what we started with. So that's 454. 454. And pity, I would assume, is at 48. Yep, 48. Okay, there we go. Nice. There it is. The epic Vault keys have finally surpassed the pity keys for the first time ever, and only time ever. Because that middle number is the pity. The first number is Vault keys found. Second number is pity. Third number is epic Vault keys. We have found 51 epic Vault keys, which is higher than our pity. Okay, let's go hand out a code again. This will be the last code for now. They'll have another one like 6 hours from now or 5 hours from now. Do another stream tonight. Oh, let's see. Click save. Let's see. Oh, what do we even take here? Where's the code section? There it is. And here you guys go. There's redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here is what you put in for your... Or, it's not there. It's the wrong menu. Whatever your game says there's what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters started with LD. And it gives the reward of 2 treasure maps, 2,500 gold, 1 gem key, and 200 souls. Enjoy, everyone. Alright, there you guys go. Enjoy. Okay, I guess we'll run one last Gnome-a-Palooza for now, then. And then probably call it a wrap. And then tonight, I believe I have an orb to go open. Not quite. We'll need to do our ward event tonight, actually. Go help out the guild, I think. Because no one in the guild's doing it. Which kind of makes sense. We still got a little bit of gap there. Alright, let's go run one more Gnome-a-Palooza for now. Let's go get it rolling. Oh yeah, let me restart just in case it does the laggy thing again. Just in case. Okay, okay, let's go get it started. And that'll be the last one we'll do for now. And we'll still have 33 left, gosh. That's a lot of them. Where do you put the code? gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Also, I just checked the page for the Steam Deck. It looks like I might not be getting one. Because it doesn't seem to want to go through. And current reservations is already Q2 of next year. So I guess they missed out on my 650 bucks. Because it looks like we're not going to get one then. Luckily, a lot more will come out in the future, so it's not too big a deal. Like, a lot more iterations of a console like that will come out. Or, you know, PC-like consoles. They already exist. And Steam already mentioned, or Valve already mentioned, they're going to make another one at some point. A better model. They're just kind of testing the waters initially. So that's probably years down the line, though. How do we have so many verses? We farmed yesterday. Yesterday gave you basically infinite. And by basically infinite, I mean literally infinite, as long as you kept playing. So we still have a lot of reserve from yesterday. Guess I'll have to wait for the Switch Pro if nothing else. Well, that's probably not for a while since they just announced the OLED model. I guess neither of them are getting my money. Switch because they were too lazy with their upgrade. And Steam because pre-orders were awful. I was there literally the second pre-orders were available and it wouldn't go through. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that they didn't make the ultra buffed vault event all weekend long. Because they basically cut it off, so whoever farmed yesterday got like insane loot, and then everyone else just gets normal loot. It's very unfortunate. I was luckily able to get in somewhat in time. Though some people did like multiple times more than what we did. Like 3, 4, 5 times more yesterday. Because I only farmed it for, I think, effectively 5 hours yesterday. But some people did it literally from the second it reset to the time it got nerfed. which would have been about, how long would that have been? That would have been about 18 hours. If someone farmed literally every second from the second it reset to the second it got nerfed. If anyone has any questions, definitely feel free to leave them. We'll make sure to answer them. Definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. This will probably be the last Gnome-a-Palooza we'll run for now, but we'll be running more tonight. We'll run more Saturday. We'll run more Sunday. And then we see what the final loot is on Sunday night. It should be very interesting to see how that pans out. Oh, what was your question? Any idea why your Ironhawk Dust Devil team one-shots and explore, but not during a Gnome-a-Palooza? Soul Gnome. You might be doing a 20 damage team instead of a 25 damage team. Because with 20 damage, Soul Gnome doesn't die at epic or higher. Which is why it's probably not killing. Soul Gnome's really tanky. It's the tankiest of all the gnomes. So if you're seeing a Soul survive, or Gnome survive, it's probably Soul Gnome. Him at Epic, Legendary, and Mythic is very tanky compared to a normal Gnome. Which requires you to have 25 damage. Either via this exact team or having Slayer in third slot. Well, there's no need to get Slayer to 100. In order to do the quick kill team with Ironhawk, it does not require him to be leveled. However, if you have an Ironhawk, the best way to get your Slayer leveled is just to do the Ironhawk version of this team, which is Greed, Dust Devil, Slayer with any weapon, and then Ironhawk. Oh, Epic Valky, nice. Hey, finally! Our first Gnome-a-Palooza gnome in a Gnome-a-Palooza itself. We got verse 2, which is good because I was actually slightly low on verse 2. Though I'm the lowest on verse 4, though. Which seems to have been the case pretty much this whole time. So it only took about 2 hours of doing Gnome-a-Palooza to find one single one. What a nerf. Before it was like 12 to 16 per. Now it's 1 per 2 hours. Whereas before it was like 12 to 16 per Gnome-a-Palooza. I feel like at least one should be happening every Gnome-a-Palooza though. The current drop rate is definitely lower than that. Obviously that's the first one we've seen. Yeah, after yesterday, it's gonna feel so weird going back to normal grinding. So far, we haven't even gotten back to normal grinding yet. But next Vault event, we will be. This Vault event, we're pretty much gonna be doing completely inflated. Because we're still gonna have enough Gnome-a-Paloozas to run the whole time if we truly wanted to. Though tomorrow night, I might grind a little bit normally just to kind of see what the drop rate is. Because I haven't really done it properly since the nerf. But tonight we'll likely still drop the Gnome-a-Paloozas, and Sunday we'll definitely drop the Gnome-a-Paloozas. Yeah, it's really unfortunate how they did it. Because they did it with like no warning, like the ultra buff, and then nerfed it out of nowhere. Instead of keeping it around all weekend. Because a lot of people did get to miss out. And I feel like more so than normal because Thursday Vault event is not something that normally happens. So a lot of people might not even realize there was a vault event yesterday. How long does it take to get a verse outside of Gnome-a-Palooza? I haven't tested yet. I know what the rate was before the nerf, but I'm not sure what it is after. Before, I was getting like 4 to 8 verses per hour outside of Gnome-a-Palooza. I'm not sure what it is now, but apparently it is lower than that. Because if they only affected the rate during a Gnome-a-Palooza, but not the rate outside of Gnome-a-Palooza, it would be fine. But it seems like they also nerfed the rate outside of Gnome-a-Palooza, when you're not specifically having one active. Which that should be the same rate that it was before. Or I wish it was. It doesn't seem like it is. But based on some social media posts, it seems like they're saying it is, even though it's not. Based on some people, though I haven't tested it myself yet to really know for sure. Probably will soon. Not this stream, though. You got 26 within 5 hours? Okay, that sounds like normal drop rate. That sounds like completely unnerfed drop rate. Because 5 per hour seems like what it was before. Because it was around 4 to 8 per hour before. So 5 per hour seems exactly on par with what it was. So that's not too bad then. If that is the case. That's a lot more balanced, that's for sure. Yeah, of course, you should be seeing a lot of other gnomes. Because the special gnome should still be dropping at a lower rate than the others. Because even then it still was. Like, you might see 10 glory gnomes in an hour, but only see like half as many of the banned ones that give the verses. I still can't get over how many epic vault keys this actually gives. Prior to today, we found or prior to these last 2 days, we have gotten 11 vault keys ever. And quite a few of them are actually from salty redeem codes. I think 2 or 3 of them are. Because during some like the really big streams, she made some custom epic vault key ones. But that means we've naturally only found like 8 or 7 epic vault keys. Let's say 8. Since prior to yesterday. Since then, we have gotten 51. Which is quite the margin of difference. I'm not sure what we're going to do with all the epic keys. I still hold them just in case they ever add a drop into them, but they're probably never going to put a unique drop into them. But I'm always concerned that the second I use them, they're going to. The only thing that I think is somewhat unique to them, though it's not 100% unique, is all the tarot card troops. While they can be obtained from Vault Key, the chance of getting them off of Epic Vault Key, I believe, is substantially higher. Though we don't know for sure because the exact drop rates aren't mentioned in the game. But they should be a decent amount higher than a Vault Key for them. Still rare, though. But not as rare as a normal Vault Key chance of getting it. No, getting more copies of them once you already have one doesn't really matter, though. It's not like you're ever going to use a team with multiple of them. But I sometimes set 4 harder rages just for the fun of it to troll people. Do Gnome drops more Vault Keys during Vault Event weekend? Yes. A lot more. Like, substantially more. Like a ridiculously higher amount more. Because not only is the chance of finding them higher, but the chance of getting a Vault Key from them is also higher. It's also why you would only ever want to run a Gnome-a-Palooza during a Vault event. Doing it when it's not a Vault event is a really bad idea, due to the increased Vault Key chance while it is a Vault event. Hello, Jason! Welcome, welcome. I know, we're getting all these shiny keys, yet I'm not even going to be using any of these, or barely any of these shiny keys. Oh, I think that's the end of it. And I think it's where we're going to call the stream for today as well. Hey! Okay, I don't think they nerfed it outside of Vault event. Our very first battle. Oh, actually, technically that's like our 6th battle this stream. Outside of Vault event, and boom, we already just got a verse. Okay, while we're here, before we end, let's go do like maybe 10 minutes of no Gnome event just to see. I want to see if we can find more verses or something. Just kind of want to see what the rate is. I like how much quicker this is when we don't have to worry about 4 gnomes appearing every single time. That's nice. It feels weird not having that delay anymore. It goes so much quicker. See if we can find another verse real quick. I want to see how much time it takes us between finding a verse to find another verse. About how long it takes. It should take about 10 to 15 minutes, I would say. Basically the length of Gnome-a-Palooza just to find one scroll. I'm curious. How did you remove delay between screens? You spam a click with controller. And then you basically just get straight through the screen. If anyone else has any other questions, anyone want me to go over, let me know. Because we're probably ending soon. Just want to see if we can find another Gnome-a-Palooza naturally. See how long it takes from the previous one. Previous one we found a minute and a half ago. Though based on drop rate, it should take like 10 to 15 minutes just to find one. So we might not try doing it the whole time right now. I'm going to test it off stream just to kind of see. Figured we'd try it briefly right now. Hello, Genki! Welcome. Because people said it was nerfed, though based on what I just saw, it doesn't seem like it's nerfed. The rate of finding them outside of it. During the Gnome-a-Palooza, obviously, yes, it's very much nerfed. We found 1 out of like 6 Gnome-a-Paloozas? 7, however many we opened. No, I'm using mouse and controller. I'm using controller in one hand and mouse in the other. It's the quickest way to play on PC. You didn't find any verses in a Gnome-a-Palooza you played last night? About 10 hours ago? Yeah, we did 6 or 7 to stream and found only 1 the entire time. And then we found another one this exact battle as we ended that previous Gnome-a-Palooza, which was pretty funny. I'm just trying to see if I can find another Gnome-a-Palooza scroll real quick. I don't even care which one, I just want to see one. Let's see how long it takes prior to the previous one. So far we're 3 minutes in. I'm using A button on a Switch controller. Whatever one is normally used for confirm is what you would use. Because I'm just using the confirmation button right now, which happens to be A specifically on a Switch controller. Also, where are all the gnomes? Gosh. There should be one about every, I don't know, what is gnome raids these days? Isn't it like 1 in 15 during an event? Okay, we found another. Okay, that's not too bad. Honestly, that nerf is not too bad. I don't think they nerfed it outside. When they said they didn't nerf these vault gnomes, or these verse gnomes outside of the vault event, I think they are correct. We got in 2 verses, though this is a very small sample, but we got 2 verses within like 3.5 to 4 minutes. So I don't think they actually nerfed it outside of vault event. So I think they are telling the truth there. Though they drastically nerfed it while you're doing a Gnome-a-Palooza. But when you're not doing a Gnome-a-Palooza, it seems like the same rate as before. So overall, that's not too bad of a nerf. It's quite a nerf, but it's definitely not that bad. Because you can farm about 4 to 8 of these per hour. Because I tested it for 2 hours before the on the previous format, when I wasn't doing Gnome-a-Palooza spam. So yes, I would say pretty much guarantee 4 per hour, I would say. If you do Dust Devil Team the entire time. With anything higher being basically based on luck. But we just did 2 within 3 minutes. That's a bit of an outlier. Anyways, I just wanted to see the data on that. I'll obviously just test a little bit more out off stream. But from what I've tested 2 hours before we even started any Gnome-a-Paloozas yesterday, it's about 4 to 8 per hours. Probably closer to 4. But it could be higher. Which isn't too bad. It's essentially 1 or 2 Gnome-a-Paloozas per hour. Where you basically do farm gnomes for an hour. And then the following hour you do a Gnome-a-Palooza or 2. And then you repeat, do another hour of farming and then an hour or 2 of, or a Gnome-a-Palooza or 2 of the event. Which obviously is a lot worse than running just straight Gnome-a-Palooza, but that's not too bad. Because if that ratio is basically 1 to 5, and that for every, or, you know, in that every 4 hours you end up doing one, or for every 4 Gnome-a-Palooza lengths, you get 1 Gnome-a-Palooza, essentially. Is that 1 to 4, technically? I guess that would technically be 1 to 4. But your overall time is 1 to 5 as far as how much you're spending in a Gnome-a-Palooza. But you know what I mean. Basically, you have to spend 4 Gnome-a-Paloozas worth of time in order to do 1 Gnome-a-Palooza. Meaning 1/5 of your time would be Gnome-a-Paloozas instead of 5 out of 5, or, you know, constant. So basically, it's a 80% nerf to how many Gnome-a-Paloozas you would have been able to do. Though that still seems kind of reasonable relative to what it was. I don't know. I've been having the highest struggle with verse 4. I feel like everyone just kind of have a different number as to which one's doing the worst on. But last I recall, verse 4 is my lowest and has been pretty consistently. Verse 3 is actually my second highest. First one I have the most of. Yeah, verse 4 has been my issue the entire time. Verse 4 has been pretty much 5 behind the entire time. It has basically never not been 5 behind. Though we do get a free copy of it this Sunday. In which case we'll be 4 behind. But anyways. I think that'll wrap it up for now, guys. We will be back tonight in very soon, about 5 hours from now. We'll be handing out another redeem code. We'll be opening a few more Gnome-a-Paloozas. Might even try farming some outside of Gnome-a-Palooza just so we can refresh our scrolls a little bit more. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful Gnome-a-Palooza event. While it is nerfed, it's still pretty good loot. I would definitely still advise farming it the next few days. Even if you didn't get to power grind it the other day, it's only an 80% nerf. And 80% nerf might sound like a lot, but that 20% loot is a lot of loot. Like, compared to a normal Vault event, it's still like a triple or a quad buff. Even with the 80% nerf compared to yesterday, it's still like a 3 to 5 times buff compared to a normal Vault event. And this is like normal for every vault event hereforth. So it's still overall a good thing. It just seems really bad compared to yesterday. But if you ignore yesterday, it's still pretty insane how much loot you get for this. Like 80% less than 454, 48, and 51 is still very big numbers. Yeah, I know, only 80%. I know, that's still huge, but you have to keep in mind how much loot that still is in the increase. So it's not too bad, but yeah, if you compare it to yesterday, it's a lot, obviously, of a nerf. But overall, it's still an overall buff to vault events. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck if you will still be participating in the event. I do advise doing so. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. And thanks for watching. Have a wonderful week.